Hi, this is Marguerite from Igniting Success, and I am talking to you from beautiful Colorado in the United States. And as you can see, we have a beautiful, clear, sunny day. However, the wind is blowing around us, and we have had amazing gusting winds these last 2 days. So strong that they literally shook our home. And so as I stand here, I thought to myself, wow, what a great analogy for what many of us may be feeling right now. And so this event that we are experiencing, the pandemic, which we're right flat in the middle of, has triggered many different emotions and stages for each of us as individuals. The first one being shock. That's where it all first is announced and we're saying, is this really true? Could this really be happening? Oh my gosh, this can't be true. And a part of shock is we actually have some physical responses where our pupils may get dilated or we may have chills. So there's actual physical responses that go along with shock. And they are all normal and a part of the process. And then we move into uncertainty. And uncertainty is where we say, wow, I need to research this. I need to get the information right. I need to sift through all of the information that's being flooded on the internet, flooded through the media, and find out and decide what really feels right and true for me. And I'm sure a lot of you have gone through that. And with the uncertainty, we are pulled into the past of, gosh, I wish we could stay and go back to the way things were. Or we get pulled into the future of, my gosh, I'm terrified of what our future holds because there's so many unknowns. And then we move on to the next stage, which is the turning point. And the turning point is where we have some acceptance and almost a little sense of relief that, okay, I accept what's going on and I have a little bit of an understanding and I'm ready to take my first step into the future, into the turning point. And this is where we start to re-engage in our new normal. And once we've marched through that turning point, we move on to moving forward. And this is where we totally embrace the changes that have gone on, the experiences that we've been dealing with. We've processed through the emotions and the feelings, and we move forward into whatever our new normal will be. Now, what's interesting is because we've just hit the turning point and businesses are starting to reopen, we may have another spike. So that could mean we start all over again, back at shock and processing through that. And I just want you all to know that this is normal. And if we can recognize the stage we're in, and if we can identify it and name it or label it, it helps us to process it faster. And it's really the perception of what we're experiencing, of the impact on our lives as to how deeply it will impact us. So I invite you to find your center in the storm and to find a way to be curious with what you're feeling or experiencing in any given moment, and to sit and allow the storm to occur around you, whether it's a blowing wind or the side effects of this pandemic, which are very real. And the only way that we can come up with a positive solution to this is by staying centered in the present moment, because that's where we are in our parasympathetic nervous system versus our sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system triggers flight, fight, or freeze response. The parasympathetic nervous system is where we have the ability to think through and problem solve and look at information clearly and be able to make decisions about our next move, our next decision, our next action that we will take. So I invite you to find the calm in the storm and to find a way to soar through these strong winds with ease and grace. It wasn't too long ago, my husband and I were sitting outside in these winds, and these birds flew above us, and they literally were just soaring with such ease and grace through these incredible winds that we're experiencing. And I thought, you know, this is what we have to find a way to do as well. So from my heart to yours, from Colorado to wherever you are in this moment, I hope you find your calm in the storm.